Welcome to Planet X. Today, we're taking a look at the first ever O&P Extremity Games, an X-Game style event specifically designed for amputee and limb loss athletes. These athletes are doing things never thought possible, and the Extremity Games gives them a chance to test their skills against the world's best limb loss competitors. Today, we'll hear the stories behind some of these athletes and their amazing feats. Let's check it out.
On July 29th, 2006, perceptions were changed and history was made. Athletes from around the world living with limb loss or limb difference brought their competitive spirit to the first ever Extremity Games in Orlando, Florida. The event gave amputees not only the opportunity to demonstrate their skill, but to defy any preconceived notion of inability. These are some of their stories.
College Park thought of Extremity Games because we really didn't find anything that had that cutting edge or that extreme sports feel to it. The Extremity Games is going to open up the ability for amputees or people living with limb difference to come to a competition and show how competitive they could be against each other. They were blown away when they saw that we were having this event. They didn't think it was even true. In fact, they thought it was for able-bodied individuals. And then they realized it's not. This is for the amputee community, people that are living with limb difference, all sorts of disabilities. And it's an excitement that they really didn't anticipate being able to get involved in extreme sports. So some of the individuals are coming from Germany and Scandinavia, different places all over the world. So it's really become more of a rendezvous of people to network with each other. What we want is people to walk away from our event knowing that their peers are out there being involved or involved in sports that are on the extreme side.
It was a freak landscape construction accident. I was working on a project in Los Gatos, California, and was offloading a little skid steer machine off of a trailer, and the truck and the trailer and me and the machine kind of went down the street a little bit. I, long story short, jumped out of the piece of equipment and was pinned between a large tree and the fender well of the trailer. And my leg was severed at that point below the knee. And then I went maybe about 35 feet tumbling down a hill. So my leg was at the top of the hill and I was at the bottom. But always had a very good positive outlook about things, and I've been very fortunate to have great support from my family, from friends. Life goes on. I have met some incredible people out there, and since this accident has happened.
I was born with one arm. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's where I grew up. And I've always been just, I've always felt normal, basically. There's nothing that's gonna, keep me from going out and getting it. I'm not gonna let this stand in my way, or I'm not gonna be defined by the fact that I got one arm or anything like that. And so, I'm just being me, just doing what I love to do, and that's mainly climbing. I'm really into big wall climbing, things like El Capitan. I climbed that last August. Definitely will go back and do that a number of more times, and then one big goal of mine is to hook up with, like-minded amputees and get the amputee climbing expedition going on, and just kind of expand the whole gamut of knowledge and experience out there, by doing what we do.
When we return, we'll meet a man who lost his leg at 3 years old only to take on the challenge as a competitive surfer and kayaker. Don't go away, only here on Planet X.